Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good night. We will share information with you about this day. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good night. Welcome to Global News Channel. Cyberbullying victim leaves suicide note. Bukit Mertajam, a 20 years old who was found dead at her family home in Bukit Tengah left a heartbreaking note to her loved ones. She allegedly fell victim to cyberbullying after a TikTok video of her and a Nepali college drew criticism on Facebook and went viral. In the handwritten note to her family and friends, she apologized to them and said she had no other choice. Because of me, you all get ashamed. I know you all stay beside me in the situation, so it's always I am stay strong. The video really give a big shame and damage our name, she wrote. She continued to be apologetic in her note, named and thanked 4 people who had stayed with her throughout her ordeal. At the end of her note, she also wrote a nickname of a Facebook user, whom she blamed for posting the video on Facebook. Malaysian Tamil Kural President David Marshall, who is assisting the family of Sikh justice, said he and 20 other activists had formed a task force called Stop Bullying and Stop Fake Social Media Profiles. We will send a memorandum to the Malaysian Communication and Multimedia Commission and the Communications and Multimedia Ministry after the movement control order to investigate the case. David said that on Tuesday morning, after a Facebook user with 70 followers posted a video of the woman with a foreign worker who was a colleague, the post received thousands of negative and hate comments with derogatory remarks. She said an open She turned to her elder brother and sister for help, and they asked the account owner to remove the video post, but to no avail. Her boyfriend also got to know about the video, but he was fully aware that both of them were colleagues and worked in the same convenience store. Sadly, at about 9:30 p.m. on the same day, they found her hanged at home, said David. He said the woman's family had logged a police report. South Seberang Perai OCPD Assistant Commander Shafi Abdul Samad said they had classified the case as sudden death. Those suffering from problems and are in need of help can contact the Befinders service nearest of them. Next, we look to weather for tonight.
Assalamualaikum and the best regard to all spectators. We start the weather information this night by looking at the current wind chart. It can be observed at this time that the wind is still blowing from the northeast to Peninsular Malaysia with a relatively high speed of around 40 to 50 kilometers per hour. Therefore, Met Malaysia has already issued a warning of strong winds and rough seas in the first stage in the yellow area and the second stage in the orange area. Strong winds with speeds of 40 to 50 kilometers per hour and waves can reach up to 4.5 meters in these areas are dangerous for fishing, small boats and shipping, as well as beach and sea sport activities. Let us turn to look at the current weather forecast this night. It can be observed that at this time the rain is happening in one or two places, involving area in Pahang, Selangor, Negeri Sembilan and even Johor. The current rain conditions are expected to continue until tomorrow morning. As for the current weather forecast in Sabah and Sarawak, it can be observed that heavy rain and currently occurring in one or two places involving Kudat, Sandakan and the interior areas in Sabah, including around Limbang and Bintulu. They will expect the situation to continue later to tomorrow morning, while for other parts, there the weather conditions are good and there is no rain at the moment. Alright, so much weather information this night. Before parting, we follow the weather survey for major cities in Malaysia. Thank you. Assalamualaikum.
Next, we will move to the sports news.
Thank you, my fellow presenter. And then we turn to the sport news for tonight. With me, Muhammad Nur Rahim, and here is a summary of sports news for tonight. Muntun just finished holding an online games tournament esport, namely the tournament M2 World Championship Mobile Legends Bang Bang, involving 12 teams and 9 countries participate, which took place in Singapore on 18 January until 24 January 2021. Yesterday night, Brand Esport from Philippines have been crowned as World Championship in M2 Mobile Legends Bang Bang World Championship 2021. Brand Esport got their first time World Championship title in Mobile Legends Bang Bang games after EVOS Esport teams from Indonesia won that title since the beginning of the contest at international levels in 2019. Teams that have 7 team members and 1 coach, which consists of his 5 main players like Few as the team leader, Ribo, Kaltizi, Lasti and Flaptizi, as well as 2 reserve players, won the title of champion after struggling to beat the closest enemy, that is Burmese Goals from Myanmar, with the score 4-3 and endless for 7 rounds to confirm the championship. Kaltizi is the important character for the team of Brand Esports after he was crowned as the most valuable player MVP and brings home as much cash $3,000 in the M2 World Championships tournament. That's all from me for today's news. Back to the presenter partner on the main stage. Thank you.
That's all for today news. I, as the presenter in Global News Channel, will end the news for tonight. Thank you.